How's it going, guys? My name is TJP. Today we're back in another MLB The Show 21 franchise rebuild. In today's video, we've done it before, the one-letter rebuild challenge, except the last time we did it with first names. This time, we're going to do it last name. So, for example, let's say I want to do M. Anyone with the last name M can be on my team. Martin Maldonado. People like that, right? So, and then the first name doesn't have to start with M. I just can't think of anyone that. Oh, JT Real. No, not JT Realmuto. I don't know. I can't think of anybody. Max Muncy, but his name starts with M. But like his last name can start with M. Doesn't matter what his first name is. I just can't think of anybody off the top of my head. Oh, Ryan Mountcastle. There you go. All right. So like people like that. People with the last name M. Anyways, guys, if you like this content, leave a like, subscribe, comment on some more videos, switch for Squishy Red, all down below the description, as well as placing the other MLB The Show 21 franchise content. With that being said, let's get on into the video. So, as per usual, we're going to do a fantasy draft, so it doesn't really matter what team we get. So, in 3, 2, 1, we're going to stop. It's going to be the Mariners. Not that that matters, because like I said, we're doing a fantasy draft. So, everything else here is good. Let's see what pick we get. Alright, looks like we have the 18th pick. Alright, so whoever's on the board, I'll look to see what makes sense. So, last names. I could do M. I actually could do M. Manny Machado's here. That could make sense. Freddie Freeman. That could make sense. Seen a lot of B's. I've seen a few B's. R's. I think we'll go with M. Yeah, let's go with M. Alright, so I'm going to go with Manny Machado with my first pick. With my second pick, I'm going to go with Jeff McNeil. Alright, you guys know I have to go with him. JD Martinez with the third pick. He's always a reliable hitter. Alright, let's get ourselves a starting pitcher. Charlie Morton, welcome to the squad. Alright, I'm going to go up out on a limb, and we're going to get Starling Marte for the squad. Alright, I'm going to get James McCann because we need a catcher. So, James McCann, welcome to the squad. Alright, I'm going to pick up Trevor May from the Mets. Bullpen guy, first bullpen guy. Alright, I'm going to get myself Miles McCullough from St. Louis. Let's go with him. Another arm in the bullpen, we're going to go with Andrew Miller. I'm going to pick up Mike Minor with our next pick. Okay, at the right field spot, we're going to go with Will Myers. Surprised he's still here. Let's go with Will Myers. All right, for our, I guess, backup catcher position, we can go with Tom Murphy here. There's also Martin Maldonado as well. We could go with him too, but I think I'm gonna go with Tom Murphy from the Mariners. All right, I need a first baseman, so let's go with Trey Mancini. It works. His last name starts with the letter M. So, all right, since he's still here, we might as well go with Mike Moustakas. I mean, no one's taking him, so we might as well take him. All right, I'm gonna take Julian Merryweather because we need another pitcher. So, Julian Merryweather, welcome to the squad. All right, I'm gonna take Guillermo Marquez to be our closing pitcher. He's kind of a really young guy. Doesn't have that high potential, but we just need a closer, so might as well take him. And his last name starts with the letter M. All right, I'm gonna take Yairo Munoz to be our shortstop. All right, I'm gonna pick up Tyler Matzek, another relief pitcher for us. I'm also going to get Mike Myers from the Angels. All right, last bullpen pitcher. We're gonna go with Mark Melanson, at least for now. Maybe I'll pick up another reliever, but I think this is. I think our relief is pretty much set. All right, guys, I need one more starter. So Steven Matz is our guy. So we're gonna go with Steven Matz. Weird, I actually didn't even see Jake McGee here, so I'm gonna take him actually. All right, for our backup center field spot, we might as well go with Jake Marisnick. Seems like it'd be a solid option. I'm gonna pick up Mitch Moreland from Oakland to be like our backup first baseman, I guess. All right, I'm gonna get Danny Mendick from the Chicago White Sox to be another shortstop for us. All right, might as well take Martin Maldonado. He's here, so might as well take him. Go with Nicky Montano from the Cardinals, our Cardinals organization, more or less. So Nicky Montano. I don't know if he'll even be in the majors, but we're going to pick him regardless. For backup right fielder, let's go with Nick Markakis. I take this guy, Anderson Miller, from the Naturals, AA player. I don't know if that's even a great pick, but he starts with M. I'm going to have one more pick to make, and I'll let the CPU draft the rest of my team. All right, last pick. I'm going to go with Ian McKinney. Just have another starting pitcher, so we'll have 6. So, yeah, that'll be it. Guys, I'm going to simulate the rest of the draft. Let the CPU draft my team, and I'll see you guys at the start of the season. All right, so as you guys can see, they have us as the top-ranked team, which is interesting. We're definitely have some improvement to do with the shortstop and the catcher position, but let's just make sure that everyone in our lineups in the majors has the last name starting with the letter M, and it almost looks like we do. The one that doesn't is, at least on the pitching side, is Felix Hernandez, but we also have Brad Brack, who I can't have. Austin Pruitt, he's got to go down as well. So I'm gonna fix that now, I guess. So let's go to roster, starting pitchers. Felix Hernandez, you're gonna go down to AAA, and you're gonna move to MLB. Okay, so that's good. Can I do this? Okay, all right, fantastic. Who else here? Brad Back. You're gonna be moved to AAA. And Austin Pruitt, you'll be moved to AA. No, AAA, sorry. Put you in AAA. There we go. And then we'll put up, no, not Jimmy Cordero. Are you telling me I don't have any other M people? I guess not. Thought I did, but I guess not. Alright, we'll keep it like that, I guess. Jake McGee. Guillermo, we'll move him to the MLB. Not on the current man. Okay, cool. Tony Walters, you go down to AA. Actually, go down to AAA. Ryan McBroom, Mitch Moreland. Okay. Just looking at anybody else here that's in the MLB. It shouldn't be. Doesn't really look like it. Doesn't really look like. I'm gonna do this. Move the MLB. I'm gonna move Danny Medic to the MLB, and I'm gonna move Carlos Herrera out to AAA. All right, I think that's good, guys. I think that's okay. So, I'm not gonna make any moves right now. Maybe at the trade deadline I will. We definitely need a better shortstop. So that will be something we might have to look for. Novelli Marte would actually be pretty cool because he's a young guy. But my thinking is we could get somebody like a Mendesi, even though he's not that good per se. Like in franchise. Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna simulate. I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Alright guys, so we're at the trade deadline. We're currently 61-43. We are the top team in our division. Let's take a look at the lineups here and just make sure that everyone here has the last letter M. So far, looks so good. So Starlin Marte's having a really nice year. Jeff McNeil's doing really, really well. Hugh Martinez hitting the ball really well. Michael Stock's doing okay. Machado's doing okay. Trey Mancini's been on fire as of late, which is cool. Will Myers, like a little bit more from him. James McCann and Yaram Unos. I mean, alright. Okay, it's not terrible. It's decent. We got Tom Murphy off the bench with Martin Maldonado, who he hasn't really played that much. Mitch Moreland, okay, he's doing good in his limited amount of time. And Danny Mendick, Nicky Montano, alright. He barely played. Pitcher rotation, how we doing here? Charlie Morton's having a nice year. Miles McCullis, he's doing pretty good. Mike Minor, would like a little bit more from him. Ian McKinney is doing terrible. And Steven Matz, okay. Austin Pruitt needs to go back to the minors, and so does Brad Bach, because he can't fit the team. These guys, Tyler Matzek's struggling. Andrew Miller, that was pitching great. Trevor May's doing also nicely too. 30 saves. It's really good to see. So let me send those guys down. Austin Pruitt. He needs to get sent down. Right. So he's sent down. And Brad Bach. Move to AAA. Move to AA. Or actually, can I even do that? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can make a trade for like a reliever that starts with the letter M. The Angels want to do this deal. Alright, so we'll do this deal. We're gonna get Adam Morgan, who hasn't pitched, Evan Marshall, who also hasn't pitched in the majors. So we're gonna do them, and we're gonna give up Austin for Brad Brock and Eric Swanson. So 3 relievers. We get 2 relievers back to start with the letter M. So I'll take that. That's the only trade I'm really gonna make, just so that it actually works for the team. So that's pretty cool. And if I take a look at the active roster, let's move up one of my relievers that is in AAA to the MLB. Let's move up Evan Marshall. So we'll do that. Now let's simulate the rest of the year. Alright guys, so we won our division, went 90 and 72. Not too bad in the fantasy draft. That's not that bad. It's pretty good actually. Taking on the Indians in the ALDS. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the standings really quick just to see where everyone else was. So the Nationals 195, the Brewers 194, the Padres 191, the Yankees 191. Okay, so alright, there's a few teams at 190. About, like I said, usually fantasy drafts are actually pretty balanced, which is kind of interesting. In MLB The Show, it's kind of interesting. They're usually somewhat balanced. But anyways, Starlin Marte ended the season very cold. We had Jeff McNeil, decent year. Machado, he only hit 18 home runs. I thought he would have hit maybe like at least 25, but I guess not. Mike Moustakas, he had 29 home runs. All right, I mean only 25 though. Ray Mancini, okay, not terrible. Will Myers, would like a little bit more from him. Danny Medic. All right, James McCann, Drew Evans, can't have him in our lineup. So why is he here? You telling me JD Martinez is hurt? Yes, he is. That sucks, because he was doing pretty good. So, what we're going to do is, Anderson Miller, you're going to get added to the playoff roster. But why is he not? Only players on a 40-man roster, 16 December 1st, are eligible in the postseason roster. Okay. So, Jake Marisnick, I guess, can play. Okay, I have to move someone up, but who though? Okay, Nicky Montano, cool. So he'll move him up, and then Drew Evans, you're gonna be removed from the playoff roster. So we'll do that. Okay, pitching rotation. How we doing here? Miles McCullough, okay, he had a good year. Charlie Morton was decent, pretty good. Mike Minor, decent. The back end a little bit scary, but the bullpen though. That was a bullpen. Not too bad for the most part. Tyler Matz, kind of not a good year. Andrew Miller was good. Jake McGee, nice year from him. And then Trevor May. Yeah. How many saves? 49? Not bad. I'd like to see that. So, taking on Cleveland in the first round. Let's see if we can beat them. Game 1, we do. We beat them game 2, we do. Can we beat them game 3? We don't. Game 4, we beat them. Let's go on the ALCS. Take on the Astros in the ALCS. They got Sandy Alcantara on the mound in the first game, and we beat them. Morton versus Herman, we lose. Game 3, we lose. Game 4, we win. Game 5, we win. Can we win Game 6? We're going to the World Series. We are going to the World Series. Taking on the Nationals in the World Series in our first season. Can we beat the Nationals? They have DeGrom. Okay. Well, we lose that game. Game 2, we win. Okay, so it's tied 1-1. We're down 2-1. We're down 3-1, and we lose 3 straight. Love this game. I love this game so much. Well, made it to the World Series in our first year, so I don't know what free agents are out there that I could probably sign, but we'll see what's out there and just try to make the team a little bit better. Free agency, there's maybe a couple of people that I could sign. Andrew McCutchen is like the best player here that I could get. So I guess we'll offer Andrew McCutchen a deal. We'll give him a $26.5 million deal a year over 15 years because 15-year cheese. It is a thing in this game. I don't know if there's anybody else here. I have to look, but there really doesn't seem to be much. So I guess I'll do my free agency signings if there's anybody else here that I would want to sign, and then if I need to make a trade, I will, and I'll show you guys that trade if I make it. I'm going to do this deal with the Diamondbacks. We're going to get Max Muncy for Wade Miley and Steven Matz. Might be a silly trade, but Max Muncy can hit the ball. So I would like a little bit more hitting. I do need more pitching, though, so Maybe I'll wait till like free agency ends. I'm not really sure if there's any starting pitchers I could trade for. I mean, because I really don't have that many pieces to trade. I mean, that's the problem. Anyone that I would want to trade for, I have to give up at least on a piece. I mean, Herman Marquez could be an option I could possibly trade for. He is on the Athletics, so he could be an option. Jordan Montgomery on the Yankees could be an option. So, because I definitely think I'd want to upgrade my pitching. So yeah, we're just gonna simulate. I'll see you guys start next season. Alright guys, start of the second season. Here we are. Take a look at the lineups here. So, double checking that everyone here has M in there. So Marte, McNeil, Martinez, Matt Muncy, Machado, Moustakas, Myers, James McCann, Jairo Munoz. So they were good. With Trey Mancini, Martin Maldonado, Jake Marisnick, Andrew McCutchen, Brad Miller off the bench. So not too bad. Looking like a pretty decent bench. Pitching rotation, what do we got here? So we got Trevor May, Mike McCollis, Charlie Morton, Mike Minor, Tyler Matzek, Dana Gordon, who I'm going to have to waive. Then we got Mark Melanson, Adam Morgan, Evan Marshall, Mike Myers, Jake McGee, and Andrew Miller. So I don't know why Dana Gordon's here, but we're going to move him, even though he's a potential. So we actually could trade him. Maybe I will. I guess we waived Nick Markakis. So let me see if I can get like another starting pitcher. Alright guys, so we're currently 52 and 47. Definitely a little bit of a down year this year for us. Let's take a look at the lineups here. So you got Starling Marte, Jeff McNeil, Manny Machado. Okay, Manny Machado for some reason doesn't do that well. I don't know why. J.D. Martinez. Okay, Mike Stock's doing pretty well. Muncy's kind of in cold a little bit. We need to get rid of Nico Goodrum. Don't know why he's on this team, but we're going to get rid of him. Pitching rotation. Let's take a look here at what we've got. Mike McCollis, Trevor May. Trevor May is having to start, which is kind of annoying, but Miles McCollis is doing really well, so that's nice to see. Mike Minor's only 3 and 4. Trevor Morton struggling this year. Tyler Matzek is doing terrible. But we don't have any starters. That's our problem. Mark Melanson, though, has pitched really well. Adam Morgan, he's also done decent. Mike Myers, he's done very well. Jake McGee, Andrew Miller, not terrible. Like a little more from him though. But yeah, the team is not as good as it was last year. But you know, we're trying our best. Let's just take a look at what we've got going on over here. So Danny is in Double-A. So we're gonna move him up to the MLB. And then we're going to move Jairo down to Double-A. Okay, so I don't know. I want to say we can make a run, but I'm not confident. I think our first year is our best year because I really don't know what we could do to improve because I don't have that many assets. So I'm just going to keep simulating. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Was not good enough to make the postseason, so that's unfortunate. We go from making the World Series to not making the postseason. Well, that's annoying. But let's take a look at the lineups. How did everybody do? For the most part, I mean, again, they brought up 2 people that I don't really want on the line on the game, but whatever. There's not much I could do about that. Started Marte. He had a nice year, pretty nice year. McCutchen was in the minors most of the year. Jeff McNeil, okay. Stockus ended the season on fire. Machado ended the season on fire. Started Muncy, he ended the season on fire. We had not that great of a year. Will Myers, he was at 266. Danny Mendick wasn't really up that much. And then James McCann, you know, he's a catcher, so it's going to be really hard to get good production out of him. But, you know, it is what it is. Taking a look at the pitching rotation. Yeah, I mean, Miles McCall was excellent. But everyone else, I mean, Mike Minor wasn't that bad. Yeah, and then we have Tyson Ross up here for whatever reason. Don't know why. Guys, we are low on, like, people with starting the letter M that I can actually, A, obtain, and B, that are, like, good. So, I don't know. I don't know what the ceiling is. I think we reached our ceiling. Rangers beat the Phillies. We got one more year. I'll see how good I can make this team, but The odds are not in my favor. Alright, guys, so I'm looking at free agency. We got Whit Merrifield. We can go after Joe Musgrove. Definitely going to go after him because I need, like, pitching. I need Emmanuel McGraw. Be helpful. So there are some better M players in free agency this year that I've seen. But doesn't really look like anybody else here. No more Mazzara. We can go after him as well. So there's some guys I'll try to sign. I'll try to sign those 4 guys, and hopefully we sign them. Vital Marte, I didn't even see him in free agency. He was there, so we picked him up. Vital Marte, welcome to the squad. We also get Will Merrifield, so that's 2 good signings there for us that we needed. I would like to also get Joe Musgrove if possible. I don't know if we did get him or not, but I'm going to assume we did. Yes, we did. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. This is good. Is there anything I could do in terms of trades that I could make to maybe get, like, I don't know, someone with the letter M? Dylan Moore. Oh, that would have been a cool trade, I guess. I mean, I'm not really sure, like, who starts with M here that I could possibly trade for. His last name is M. If there's anybody good here. I mean, obviously, Marquez could be an option. Dustin May. Yeah, he'd be a good option, too, actually. He'd be the best option. One of the best options. John Murphy would be a good option, too. But let's see if we can get Germán Marquez. I'm going to see if I can muster a trade for him. Alright, guys. I couldn't muster a trade for really anybody, so I'm just going to kind of simulate this off-season. Show you guys the lineups. So essentially, I'm gonna hope and pray. Well, maybe not hope and pray, but I'm just gonna hope that we can win. Kente Maeda. Ooh, didn't even realize that. I could trade for him too. It's really not much I can do to make this team like that much better because I don't really have anybody to trade for or trade with. So, I mean, looking at the lineup, it's not bad. It's not bad. Marte, McNeil, Marte, Muncy, Machado, Martinez, Myers, Mendick, and McCann. It's actually not a horrible lineup. Then you got Tom Murphy with Merrifield, McCutchen, Moustakas, and Margot off the bench. Like, it's actually a pretty good lineup. Yet, we're 18th ranked. Because our pitching is garbage. Oh my. Joe Musgrove, Mike McCallis, Mike Minor, Charlie Morton, and Bobby Mock. Ooh, okay. Yeah, the pitching, a little bit left to desire. Jose De Leon, I gotta get rid of him. So if I can send him down, that'd be awesome. Release him. Cool, get off my team. I would rather have Evan Marshall up, but we'll just keep the team the way it is. Guys, I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. I'll see if I can make a move at the deadline, but I really doubt it. And even if I get to the deadline, I don't know how good we're going to be. So, let's just simulate. At the trade deadline, we're 40-52. This is not looking too hot. Let's take a look at the lineups, who's doing well and who's not. So, Maldonado, it's not doing great. Jeff McNeil's doing well. Trevor Martinez been on fire as of late. He's having an okay year. Next month's even cold as of late, but he's doing decent. Machado, with Merrifield struggling. Will Myers having a nice year. I mean, guys, JD Martinez is either hurt or in the minors. I think he's hurt. He gets hurt a lot. I will say that. Pitching rotation, how are we doing here? Joe Musgrove's doing pretty good. Miles McCall, not as good as last year, definitely. Not as good as last year. Tyler Madzek. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Mike Minor. Charlie Morton. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay. I mean, some guys in the bullpen are doing better than others. I mean, it's not awful. Mike Minor's the one that's, like, struggling a little bit. It's not awful. It's not great. Not great. So, is there a move I can make that would make me better? Like, I don't really want, like, Nick Madrigal. Like, I don't need Nick Madrigal. I don't need Orlando Mercado or Oscar Mercado. Even though he's having a decent year, I don't need him. I don't know what I need. I actually don't know what I need. I mean, I'm going to see if I can muster a trade, but I don't know what I could do. I mean, I really need pitching. I need a shortstop. There's really no shortstop out there. Left fielder. Can't think of anybody. So, I mean, I'll look for a trade. If I can find one, I'll make one. Otherwise, this will be the team. Well, it's giving me the injury situation focus crap. So, yeah, this will just be the team. We're just going to simulate. Well, guys, went 72-90, didn't make the postseason. Well, we tried with the team. It just wasn't good enough. Maybe M was not the best choice for naming. That, and I guess maybe, like, my pick, too, like, where I picked. It's kind of hard. But, yeah, I mean, I also had this guy on the team. I don't know what is his name? Asher Wojciechowski. Interesting name. But, yeah, I mean, if you guys want to look at the stats, I mean, we had a nice first season, and then after that, couldn't replicate the success, so unfortunately, couldn't get it done, guys. I tried with this one-letter, last-name-only rebuild challenge. I couldn't do it. Braves beat the Yankees. The Mariners want to keep us. Not that that matters. Because we're ending the video right now. Well, everybody, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. Keep not subscribed, and comment on some more videos. Switch to the Discord, YouTube, all down in the description below. Let me know some other video ideas for MLB The Show. I'm getting a little bit low on ideas for franchise. I have like one more in the bank, the AAA, a double A. I don't know if you guys want to see me do every double A and AAA team. I don't even know if I want to do that, to be honest. If I guess I'm low on ideas, I will, but if there are other games you want to play, please let me know down in the comments below, or I might make some more stadiums as well if I get the time. But yeah, anyways, guys, take care just tonight, and I hope so soon.